I was all set to get ready for bed. This freaking trailer dropped. I won't get this video out until the morning, but I don't want to risk, like, venturing onto Twitter and getting spoiled on the thing already. So, trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home. Let's take a look. Yeah, the pre-teaser for the trailer. You know how it goes.
Ever since I got bit by that spider, I've only had 1 week where my life has felt normal. That was when you found out.
That's sweet.
When you botched that spell where you wanted everyone to forget the Peter Parker Spider-Man, we started getting some visitors.
Come on, you've hinted at it. Let's get. There he is.
Universe.
Ooh. Hi, Doc.
Hello, Peter. You're not Peter Parker.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Dr. Otto Octavius.
Wait, no, seriously, what's your actual name?
There are others out there. We need to send them back. So, Scooby-Doo this crap.
You know, all this is kind of your mess. I know a couple of magic words myself, starting with the word please.
Oh,
Please, Scooby-Doo this crap.
I love her. I really do.
You're flying out into the darkness to fight ghosts.
What do you mean?
They all die fighting Spider-Man. It's their fate.
Oh.
I'm sorry, kid.
Yeah, me too.
Don't.
Look, there has to be another way!
There isn't. They're a danger to our universe. You're not gonna take this away from me.
Peter, you're struggling to have everything you want while the world tries to make you choose.
Oh, that, yeah. I
Can't save everyone.
think we saw Sandman's face. Yeah, no, there's Sandman.
What's happening?
They're starting to come through, and I can't stop them.
December 17th, exclusively in movie theaters. Tickets on sale November 29th. Spider Monday.
Okay. Okay. I like that a lot. Not so much, not that to say that I disliked, like, all the things to spot, you know. There's a black suit. Like, was that an alternate suit for the Peter we know? Was that a hint at the Spider-Man 3 black suit? I mean, we know we're now getting Sandman, so that is Spider-Man 3 in there. If they're bringing in Electro, are they bringing in anybody else from The Amazing Spider-Man? The main one would be Kirk Connors to bring in. You know, certainly stuff to wonder. There certainly seem to be going to trying to evoke Gwen Stacy's death, which, to be fair, the first Spider-Man also evoked with Mary Jane. First Spider-Man being, meaning the, oh my God, Tobey Maguire. I can't think of names. No confirmation yet at other Spider-Men showing up, though I expect we will see some. Here's the bit that fascinated me. The idea that Peter is not okay, that these people die fighting him. Because look, in general, Spider-Man is not a lethal hero. Most of the Marvel heroes aren't, or they don't intend to be. Some of them, by design, kind of are. Punisher's obviously the big one, but like others like Wolverine, Hulk, not intentionally, but like they deal in that kind of damage. Spider-Man just doesn't. He's just trying to help. He's not necessarily even in this to beat people up. He just wants to help. And this particular Spider-Man, Tom Holland Spider-Man, has been shown as like one of the most cuddliest, nicest versions we've gotten. So I totally buy that if he knows that either how he has to deal with them here is killing them, or knowing that sending them back where they came from is going to result in their death, I totally buy that he's not okay with that. That's a really good source of conflict between him and Stephen Strange, for him to figure out how he's going to grapple with this, how he's going to come to terms with either what he has to do or how he's going to have to do everything possible to find a solution that does not involve that, even though that's the clear thing that everything else is saying this has to be what happens. Either way, that's a good angle. And that's a really interesting angle to come at a multiverse story from. Because, part of the danger of doing a multiverse is that you just cram it with too much stuff. And like, what's your central core? I mean, that's why Into the Spider-Verse worked. Because for all the stuff going on and all the different characters, all the different spider people in it, Miles Morales trying to figure out his own place in the world and deal with the weight of expectations upon him, initially by his dad, later by the various spider folk, etc., and figuring out how to be his own person under the weight of all that, was always at the core of it, and that's why that movie worked. So if they put at the core of this Peter's unwillingness to allow to happen what other Spider-Men have either caused or allowed or created situations that resulted in people's deaths, and he's the one who says no, keep that as your core at all times, and that's a strong thing to do all kinds of nonsense around him. Because if you're going to do a multiverse, you kind of need to do a lot of nonsense, but you've got to have that one stabilizing thing. The one thing that this is what we're here for. And if that is going to be Tom Holland's Peter trying to be not a killer, trying to be not just a superhero, but a good person, yeah. Oh, I'm here for that. I really do like MJ. Like, I just need to say that again. Some people had noted it in other trailers that it seemed like Doctor Strange was a little overly flippant and maybe seemed a little off. I've seen that as being speculation that, like, maybe he's not really Stephen Strange, maybe he's a variant, maybe he's Mephisto, because it's always... Everyone always thinks it's Mephisto, and it's never Mephisto. Like, I get that a little bit. Like, it is odd to me that he's shouldering this onto a bunch of teenagers, at least as presented in the trailers. Who knows? I wouldn't be shocked when we actually get to the movie if he needs them to figure out where these people are while he tries to get a hold of the magical nonsense that's going on as best as he's able to. That's why he can't go out and do the field work. I expect something like that to be the case. But I do understand that as presented in the trailer, he seems a little off. But I expect there's a reason. Marvel, don't actually have him turn out to be Mephisto. Never have anybody turn out to be Mephisto. Mephisto's not that interesting, and especially if we're talking about Spider-Man's history, don't do that. In any case, what'd you think of this trailer? Whatever your thoughts are, drop something down in the comments. Let's talk about it. Like, share, subscribe. I got a Patreon. If you want to help me be able to afford to go see the movie when it comes out, that'd be greatly appreciated. Don't sweat it, though. I mean, there's rewards and stuff, but you know what? Like, share, subscribe, help me out too. But even if you don't want to do that, that's okay as well. Take a relaxed attitude around here, so just swing on back in next time you need a break. Hey, if you're sticking around through the credits, might as well hear some names read out. My Patreon helps support this, and in particular, I want to thank Raven McBain, Bookworm, MJ, Tracy Scrabbit, Vincent Paul Bartolucci, Kaylin Schwartz, Edalyn, Robin Moore, Ross Schultz, Shayla Gourlay. Want to hear me mispronounce your name? Check out the rewards on the Patreon.